Alright, yo, what's going on, guys? Today, I'm gonna see if I can make a song that would fit on an Odesza album. Odesza's music is so cool, and their live shows are just insane. Their artwork is just so cool, too. I think everything about them is just, it's kind of like mesmerizing in a way. I'm gonna try and go for like a moment apart kind of vibe and see what we can create. So that's enough talking. Let's just jump into FL Studio and see what we can do. To start, I decided to go with 114 as the BPM. I think that's a good BPM for like the speed and the groove that we're gonna be trying to go for. But Odesza's music is very like organic. So I want to start with a piano and see if we can get some chords laid down and see if we can get a vibe going. I turned the tone down to soft right here. But then in the drop, I'm going to crank it up like this. Because we obviously want the drop to hit harder than the verse. So I'm going to see if I can layer that with something. Maybe like a pad. We're in G major, 114 BPM. But this sample that I found is D major, 128 BPM. So to get it to fit my project, you can go into time, right click, auto detect, type in BPM, and then type in the BPM of the sample. It'll sync it to your project. And then to get from D major to G major, pitched it up 500 cents. Each 100 cents is a note. D to G is 5 notes, so 500 cents. In their song A Moment Apart, I really like how it starts with that ARP in the very beginning. I'm gonna see if I can find something like that on Splice. Alright, this was definitely gonna work. I'm gonna pan it to the left as well. This plugin right here, cheat code, adds like it adds this extra vibe to it. It's really cool. Alright, especially in like those older albums, Odesza really likes their vocal chops, so I'm gonna see if I can get something in here along those lines. A little bit of reverb on there. This is a good start. I want to move into the drop now. Odesza's drums are all very organic. Something iconic about it is that like stomp kick that they have. So that took a lot longer than I expected, but this is what I came up with. So I have 4 layers of kicks here. These are my snares. 3 layers of snares, tambourine, percussion loop like this, shaker loop. This was kind of like my guide that I use to just beef up. Alright, I think it's time to move on to like musical elements of the drop. Alright, so these are the synth layers that I came up with. So first of all, the piano, which I ended up moving almost all the way up on hard. A respace. A saw wave with a filter with some detune. This organ preset, a big brass stab, session strings from Contact. So altogether it sounds like this. I found this really cool like atmospheric vocal that I thought fit perfectly. It sounds like this. And then I layered the vocal chop with a printed out version an octave up. It just gives it like an extra like layer, I guess. And that's pretty much it. On the master, y'all always want to see the master bus. I have an EQ cutting out a little bit of 1,000 and boosting a little bit of 2,000 just because I felt like it really needed that at the end. And then your boy, the God particle. I try to not touch any parameters on this plugin. I ended up boosting 1 dB on the mid. If you don't have that plugin, you need that plugin. That thing is amazing. And that's pretty much it. So I guess I'll play the track now in 3, 2, 1. subscribed already, it would mean the world if you did that. There's a lot of mixing techniques that I used in this video, like this routing and all these different sends I set the drums to. So if you want me to like go in depth on mixing, let me know. Drop a comment. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next video.